हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज जिस टॉपिक पे मैंने वीडियो बनाया है वो है एनसीईआरटी क्लास 6 पॉलिटिकल साइंस का फर्स्ट चैप्टर जिसका नाम है अंडरस्टैंडिंग डाइवर्सिटी। आज के मेरे नोट्स बेसिकली इसी चैप्टर पे बेस्ड हैं। तो जो पहला टॉपिक है जो मैंने लिया है वो है डाइवर्सिटी इन इंडिया। इसके अंडर जो मैंने सेंटेंसेस कवर किए हैं वो है इंडिया इज़ अ कंट्री ऑफ मैनी डाइवर्सिटी। पीपल स्पीक डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस, हैव वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ फूड, सेलिब्रेट डिफरेंट फेस्टिवल्स, प्रैक्टिस डिफरेंट रिलीजन्स। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है हाउ डू वी एक्सप्लेन डाइवर्सिटी। Sometimes before 2000 years ago, people used to travel by ships, on horses, on camels, or on foot. They traveled in search of new places to settle in or people to trade with. At times, they stayed back at a place for a long time. Some others left their homes because of the scarcity of food caused by droughts and famine. Some made their home at the new places and gave rise to a mix of the old and new in their food, language, music, religion, and so forth. Various cultural influences help to shape life and culture in some regions that become very diverse because of their unique histories. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक्स हैं कि फैक्टर्स इन्फ्लुएंसिंग डाइवर्सिटी। कौन से फैक्टर्स थे जिन्होंने डाइवर्सिटी को इन्फ्लुएंस किया। हिस्टोरिकल एंड जोग्राफिकल फैक्टर्स आर द टू फैक्टर्स दैट इन्फ्लुएंस द डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ अ रीजन। Life of people near the sea is different from the people in a mountainous area. We can understand this diversity better through case study of Ladakh and Kerala. तो जो दो फैक्टर्स हैं जिन्होंने डाइवर्सिटी को इन्फ्लुएंस किया वो हिस्टोरिकल फैक्टर्स थे और जोग्राफिकल फैक्टर्स थे। मैंने इनको दो जगहों की केस स्टडी के थ्रू दैट इज लद्दाख एंड केरला के थ्रू मतलब आप लोगों को समझाने की कोशिश की है कि हिस्टोरिकल फैक्टर्स और जोग्राफिकल फैक्टर्स दोनों एरियाज के कितने डिफरेंट थे, डाइवर्स थे, मगर फिर भी एक यूनिटी हमारे इंडिया में हमेशा रहती है। तो लद्दाख जो है वहाँ के फीचर्स ये हैं। लद्दाख इज़ अ डेजर्ट इन द माउंटेन्स इन द ईस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर। Very little agriculture is possible here since this region is covered in snow for a large part of the year. People here keep sheep and goats. The people in Ladakh carefully collect the wool of the goats and sell this to traders from Kashmir. The people in Ladakh sell pashmina wool to traders from Kashmir. Pashmina shawls are chiefly woven in Kashmir. The people eat meat and milk products like cheese and butter. Each family owns some goats, cows, and does. That is yak cows. It was considered a good trade route as it had many passes through which caravans traveled to what is today called Tibet. These caravans carried textiles and spices, raw silk and carpet. Buddhism reached Tibet via Ladakh. Islam was introduced in this region more than 400 years ago, and there is a significant Muslim population here. Local versions of the Tibetan national epic, the Kesar Saga, are performed and sung by both Muslims and Buddhists. Now, next state is Kerala. Now, what are the features of Kerala? Kerala is a state in the southwest corner of India. It is surrounded by the sea on one side and hills on the other. A number of spices like pepper, cloves, and cardamoms are grown on the hills. Jewish and Arab traders were first to come here. The apostle of Christ, Saint Thomas, is believed to have come here nearly 2000 years ago, and he is credited with bringing Christianity to India. Many Arab traders also came and settled down here. Ibn Battuta who traveled here a little less than 700 years ago, wrote a travelogue in which he describes the lives of Muslims and says that they were a highly respected community. The Portuguese discovered the sea route to India from Europe when Vasco da Gama landed with his ship here. People in Kerala practice different religions such as Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism, and Buddhism. The fertile land and climate are suited to growing rice. The fishing nets used here look exactly like the Chinese fishing nets and are called China wala. Even the utensil used for frying is called the China chatti, and it is believed that the word Chin could have come from China. The fertile land and climate are suited to growing rice, and a majority of people here eat rice, fish, and vegetables. Next topic is Kerala and Ladakh. What are the differences between them? Kerala and Ladakh are quite different in terms of their geographical features. The history of both regions has seen similar cultural influences. Geographically दोनों रीजन डिफरेंट है, पर हिस्टोरिकली काफ़ी चीज़ों में सिमिलैरिटी है दोनों रीजन्स में. Both regions were influenced by Chinese and Arab traders. It was the geography of Kerala which allowed for the cultivation of spices, and the special geographical location of Ladakh and its wool that drew traders to this region. तो केरला के स्पाइसेस जो है लोगों को अट्रैक्ट करते हैं बिजनेस करने के लिए, और लद्दाख का जो वुल है वो लोगों को अट्रैक्ट करता है बिजनेस करने के लिए. Thus, history and geography are often tied in the cultural life of a region. Now, the next topic is unity in diversity. And the points which I have written here are: India's diversity has always been recognized as a source of its strength. This is true. When the British ruled in India, women and men from different cultural, religious, and regional backgrounds come together to oppose them. Interestingly, the British thought they could divide Indians because they were so different and then continue to rule them. But the people showed how they could be different and yet be united in their battle against the British. And therefore, a poem has been referred here to show our unity in diversity. Don't forget the days of blood, O friend. In the midst of your happiness, remember to shed a tear for us. The hunter has torn away every single flower. Do plant a flower in the desert garden. Dear friend, having fallen to bullets, we slept in Jallianwala Bagh. Do light a lamp on this lonely grave, O friend. The blood of Hindus and Muslims flow together today. Do soak your robe in this river of blood, dear friend. Some rot in jails while others lie in their grave. Do shed few tears for them, O friend. And this poem is taken from Indian People Theatre Association. Okay. Next point is: songs and symbols that emerged during the freedom struggle serve as a constant reminder of our country's rich tradition of respect for diversity. The Indian flag was used as a symbol of protest against the British by people everywhere. In his book The Discovery of India, Jawaharlal Nehru says that Indian unity is not something imposed from the outside, but rather it was something deeper and within its fold. The widest tolerance of belief and custom was practiced in every variety acknowledged and even encouraged. It was Nehru who coined the phrase unity in diversity to describe the count. ओके फ्रेंड्स, तो आज का ये टॉपिक मैं यहीं पे ख़त्म करती हूँ। आई होप आपको मेरे ये नोट्स काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहें, आप लोगों की मदद करें क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करने में, या कोई भी अगर आप मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन करते हैं यूजीसी एग्ज़ाम के रिगार्डिंग, आईएएस एग्ज़ाम के रिगार्डिंग, तो आप लोगों को मेरी ये नोट्स काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहें। और अगर आपको मेरा ये चैनल पसंद आ रहा है देन प्लीज़ लाइक माय चैनल, सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल, शेयर माय चैनल, बेल आइकन को दबा दीजिए ताकि जब भी मैं कोई वीडियो डालूं तो आप तक उसकी नोटिफिकेशन पहुंच जाए। और भी मैं आपको ऐसी टॉपिक्स पढ़ाती रहूँगी, हिस्ट्री से रिलेटेड, पॉलिटिकल साइंस से रिलेटेड। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक जो होगा वो हिस्ट्री ऑनर्स का टॉपिक होगा, उसकी मैं आपको समरी प्रोवाइड कराऊंगी इग्नू की चैप्टर की, फर्स्ट चैप्टर की। तो होप करती हूँ आपको मेरा ये वीडियो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल रहे। कोई भी डाउट हो आपको किसी भी चैप्टर में, कोई टॉपिक नहीं समझ में आ रहा है या मेरे नोट्स आपको क्लियर नहीं हो रहे हैं, कोई आपको प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, तो प्लीज़ मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन पे ज़रूर लिख के भेजिए। तो नेक्स्ट वीडियो तक बाय।